so surprised to see me. No, no, you shouldn't be. In fact, I usually don't see people inside of the throne room. I try to keep people as far away from the castle as possible. My home is my domain. I prefer to catch people, especially when they have requests such as you have, right on their way to the castle. That's when they're thinking about what ails them. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm getting a good look at you. You seem really young. Oh, yeah, no. Well, when you've been around for hundreds of years, such as me, you're practically brand new. So you want your heart turned to ice. Well, thank you. I think your eyes are rather lovely, too. No, don't touch me. Well, yes, anyone can touch me, but whenever I'm looking at someone, such as yourself, especially when I'm looking at them from not too far away, and I'm investigating, looking for any signs of deception, it's best not to touch me. At least your whole body turns to ice. So, go ahead and tell me, darling. What makes you think that you would be a good candidate for being, well, one of the cold ones? Oh, love. Well, you know, I don't just get rid of the emotion of love. Turning a heart ice cold there's lots of implications with that. You'll never feel joy. You'll never feel love for even your friends or your dog or your family. You'll never have anger and sadness, which seems like a wonderful thing, but they help you appreciate the good times. You'll never know good times again. You'll walk around catatonically. What do you mean that's what you've been doing? No, no one does it all the time. There's always brief moments, even if fleeting, where you let out a giggle or a laugh or something makes you think. You will draw into yourself and you will find that it can be its own hell. What do you mean I wouldn't know? I have the curse of turning other people's hearts cold. To get to know me is to become one of them. My guards, everyone at the palace, they're cold ones. And you have a strong heart, I can feel it. No, here, look. Yeah, I can feel it. My hand on your cheek. Just running my fingertips around your jaw and your chin. Oh, darling, I can feel it. There's a lot that runs heavy in your, what would the word be? Veins. Sorry, I don't deal with a lot of people that have much pumping through their veins to remember the words sometimes. I can feel the passion rolling off your arteries. I can feel how much you actually desire and you want love. And what do you mean you feel it in me too? Trust and believe, if you could feel anything inside of me, well, personally, I would love to experience that feeling. But back to what we were saying, darling. There'll be no chance to come back. There's no fey magic. There's no eldritch horror that could make a deal with you. I've spoken to Lucifer Morningstar himself, and he said it's the one thing that he loves to use as torture, but it's also the one thing that can never be undone. To turn someone truly into a cold one. So I can do this for you, but it would absolutely be somewhat of a great tragedy, a travesty really, to see someone with such a spark in their eyes. No, I get it. You've been surrounded by people who have never seen outside of their own city, people who their hopes of a white picket fence and being sold some dream of how their life should be. Meanwhile, you have the ability to see life for what it could be. That's your curse. Your curse isn't that wonderful, beautiful heart that's inside of your chest. Your plate armor here. Sorry, couldn't help but wrap my fingers across it. My darling, let me tell you, you were meant for something more. Sorry, I can't help but just walk around you. If I were to stand in one spot, I would find myself. I'm finding myself drawn closer and closer to you. Jeez, I need to get my mental faculties back, don't I? Sweetie. I'm sorry, that's infantilizing, isn't it, to call you sweetie? I call everyone that. I'm sorry. If you go through with this, you will lose that beautiful gift that is also a curse of being able to see what others cannot. You see what is possible while they only see what is there. You see something magical and fun and playful. You are different from them, and that is something to be celebrated. That is something that is beautiful. You were meant to create while they were meant to just do. You are a lone wolf, a lion amongst mice. They all congregate together and say that they're happy, and you know what? The funny thing is, they are. Meanwhile, you are meant to go out and create the life that makes them feel secure and happy. And that means that you are not appealing to the average woman. You're not, and that sounds terrible. It sounds awful, but it means that you are meant for extraordinary women who recognize you for who you are. Yeah, they're hard to find. Yes, you're right. They're very hard to find. Just like you are hard to find. Those women out there, they're searching for you. But you've got to make yourself known. But you think so little of yourself. You are so humble. You are all the qualities that make you such a wonderful partner are the ones that are holding you back. You're humble. You don't put yourself out there. You haven't taken your talents and built something so great, so magnificent that it would then help put you on the radar of these women, because how is anyone supposed to know exactly who you are when you tuck yourself away from the world? You can't both hide in the shadows and be seen. It would take someone with a spotlight that's as bright as the tip of the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas to find you. And while she probably exists, she's probably out there, how could you get angry that she hasn't found you? No, I can do this for you. But then you eliminate the girl who's looking at you's chance to find you. Well, in whose time frame is that supposed to happen? There's no time frame for love. Some people don't find their true love till they're in their 40s or their 50s. Some people wait a while, but you know what? There's so much life to enjoy in the meantime. There's so many beautiful places you could see. There's so many experiences you could have. And by putting yourself in those places and having those experiences, you could find someone who also enjoys that stuff too. She's out there. You just gotta. I'm sorry, I'm not your therapist. I'm not your doctor. I'm not one of your close friends. I'm not one of your colleagues. It's just, I've seen this over and over and over again, and it doesn't work out. Turning yourself cold is not the way. Especially when I look into those eyes and I can see so much life and so much promise, so much opportunity, so much intelligence, so much vim and so much vigor and so much passion for life, and it just I'm sorry. Oh no. No, I didn't, did I? No, I lost myself for a second, did I? No, you're fine. No, your eyes aren't changing. No, oh, no, I feel my, no, I feel warm. I feel warm. Oh, no, I've felt this way before. What do you mean, what about me? I told you everyone that I love, everyone I get close to, I end up freezing them, their hearts. Last time I felt this way, it didn't go well. And now he's frozen, and he's not coming back. No, 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 actually, no, you're right. No, you're right. I've actually never felt this way before. Not this intensely. I, we don't need to talk about me. We don't need to talk about me. Back to you. What do you mean? There's no spark. If there was a spark, that would be a very bad thing for you. You don't want there. I promise you, you don't want there to be a spark. You don't want there to be something. You don't want there to be something between us. I promise you, you don't. You don't want that. Okay? What if I have some other powers, not just turn hearts to us. What if I were to help you find your true love? What do you mean you think you found her? Then why are you here? Why? Why would you want to turn... Silly. No, silly boy. It can't be me. It can't. Nothing can love me. I am me. And to love me is to promise that you will turn into the thing that you sought out when you got here. No, I'm just not built like that. I can see potential. I can see what someone should be, but I can't help you. I can't help you. Not with this. I can help you find someone else. Trust me. If you think it's me, then there's at least 5 or 6 other girls on this earth right now that it could be, and they also aren't eye switches. So, what do you mean I just never got control over my powers? This is what my powers are. I've studied under some of the most powerful ice queens out there, and they have the same affliction. What do you mean I'm the one that's afraid of love? You're the one who came here because you're afraid that if you continue with these feelings, then you don't know what you would do with yourself. You're the one that wants to detach yourself. I don't want to detach myself. I detached myself for the safety of others. Oh, you think I'm being a selfless? If you do that again, you are, honest to goodness, risking so much. You are risking potentially getting your heart frozen. And then whatever you think that you're on right now is not going to work. Now look, okay? You came here for the request, and turning your heart to ice will actually help keep me warm and keep me being able to feel. There's a couple other people that are on their way, and they actually have some really good reasons to want their heart to be turned to ice. One's a prisoner. He's done some terrible things, and his feelings are the reason why he keeps doing these terrible things. So I've got to get to him. And then there's you. There is you. You can come along. There's another guy who he's towards the end of his life, and his partner has passed on, so he just wants to stop feeling so that he can spend the rest of what's left of his life not being miserable that he's lost the love of his life. They will be enough to sustain me for at least a couple months. I can help you with your mission to potentially find someone who would be as brilliant and as wonderful and as amazing as you deserve. But I ask for one thing. You think you can give that to me? You have to try your hardest to not give in to whatever the hell is going on between us. Yes, I whispered it because I don't want the guards to hear. I don't want them to hear that I may potentially have someone that is making my heart beat faster. Well, once my magic that turned them into that fades, then no, you're right, it is permanent. But it means that they end. It means they go on to the next life. So, it might mean that they try to do something to you. Because while they don't have feelings, they also like being on this side of this earth. So, they don't want to go on to the next one. Just do me a favor and promise me. Alright. Wonderful. Well, no, they're gonna know that you're not changed, but that's not a bad thing, is it? Alright. So, I propose that we head on down the road. They're just down the road about a mile or two. Just down yonder stretch. Down yonder stretch. I guess that you don't know Southernisms. A stretch could be anywhere between 5 feet and 500 miles. But this one's not too far. Yonder is that way. Well, this way and that way. Yeah, we don't use left and right. It's either this way or that way. Don't worry, you'll catch up, city boy. What do you mean you're not a city boy? Really? Well, then I have to ask you how do you make sweet tea? Oh, that's no, you are a city boy. Don't worry, we'll get you right in tat. Let's go. What do you mean what's going to happen to them? I mean, nothing terrible is going to happen to them. I'm going to turn their hearts to us. Yes, I do my research before. No, I will absolutely hear them out. I'll absolutely ask them, why do they want it? But I've already done my research on them. I know why they're coming. The prisoner is for the greater good of people, and the other person, it's a noble thing to just want to be able to get through your life. And it's like emotional hospice in this case. Sometimes it's a blessing, but for the majority of us, it's a curse. So, I'm just trying to do the right thing. No, that doesn't show that. Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm something else? You're trying to make it seem like I'm this benevolent being. I'm no angel, but I would say I'm no devil either. I'm just a girl who has abilities that she never asked for and has caused wrath. Yeah, this region is my snowy, icy region. It's fueled off of my emotions and how I feel about most things. It's the outward embodiment of what your heart will be if you have me turn you. Well, yeah, I say here, if I travel outside of here, stuff starts to become colder, but it'll shift back shortly after I leave. It's just I've been here for so long. What are you saying? You think you want to become an ice king? No, I don't know why you're flirting with me so, but I will admit you've got me beyond flustered, and you have me warm in areas of my body I didn't. Well, trust me, I know they operate, but no one else has gotten them to operate, if you know what I mean. Alright, so let's boot scoot and boogie on out of here, shouldn't we? Alright. Again, let's go. We're going to go down yonder, and you are going to walk on the opposite side of the road as me, because I'm not going to lie, trying to resist you is proven to be a problem. A big one. Alright. Yeah, go scoot over there. Go. Hey guys, Zena Alexander here. I want to say a special thank you to Gray. Gray was a early supporter of mine. Actually, still, I would say, still definitely a supporter of mine. Like back in the early days of this channel, he got me this 3DO uh, mic, which is a directional mic. So if I come over here, if you're wearing headphones, you hear me in one ear, and if I come over here, you'll hear me in this ear. If I walk behind, it sounds like I'm going behind. I can come down low. I can go up high. It's really cool. I was playing with it all night. I really like this thing so much. So ear licking content. Here we go. More and more ASMR tingles and stuff. Here we go. I'm so excited. I finally got a setup that works. I had to buy so many. They do not, for as much as this thing costs, it does not come with all the pieces that you need to get it to work. So, and also thank you to Tor, because I needed my M audio input track, my M track duo, in order to make it work too. So between Gray and Tor, thank you very much. Inspiration for this video is very simple. I'm kind of a cold-hearted person when it comes to relationships, and I am a very difficult person to be in a relationship with because of a lot of past trauma. And my therapist likes to say that everyone, like, there's puppies and there's elephants. Everyone can usually have a puppy. Everyone has space for a puppy and can take care of a puppy. But some people are elephants, and there's nothing wrong with an elephant, but a lot of people don't have the space, the time, the expertise to be able to care for an elephant. I'm an elephant, and it can be very draining and very wearing on someone. And I came across a boy. He was a man because I was an adult, who very much told me that he's very emotionally detached from everything, but something in me made him not be. And well, I did what I do, and it's very difficult dealing with someone, especially with CPTSD, where they don't sleep but every 2 days, and have frequent nightmares and wake up screaming. There's nothing. Please, no advice. If you're going to give me advice, I'm not going to appreciate it, because I work with professionals and have for years, and it's a struggle. But it's difficult to be with someone like that, who's always overly tired, who has brain fog, can't remember stuff properly, sometimes can't talk right because, overly tired. It's difficult dealing with that. Anyone who is in my life, I greatly appreciate, because I know it's not easy. And anyway, it just made me think of a series where I could kind of work through some of that stuff. I want to say a special thank you to you guys who have been donating on PayPal. That means so much. Thank you so much, Ellison, for the $50. Thank you so much. I think I'm saying this right. Keandrew, thank you so much, Keandrew, for the $100. It means so much. You guys are making it to where I can focus solely on making content, and it gives me so much, it makes me feel so thankful that it makes me want to create more content for you guys, so that I can pay you guys back for all of the kindness that you show me. No, I try to make sure no one feels like they have to give me anything, because no one does. Even just your views and your likes, especially your comments, mean so much to me. But for those who can, and those who like to, it blows me away that you guys would do that. You literally worked so hard for your money, and the fact that you're giving it to me is just like, my brain does not. Every time I see it, I think, oh my gosh, if they want a refund, I totally understand. I'll give it to them. Anytime I get a big donation, a lot of times I will sit on it. I won't even I'm like, what if they want it back in a week? I'll just keep this to the side just in case. I get so scared. But anyways, I'm trying to get better at accepting it. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I'm like, yeah, totally, that's just normal, it's fine. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. Anyways, guys, this has been Zena Alexander. I will see you in the next video. Bye!